Yes, I think sometimes it is difficult for parents to come to grips with their kids having some type of a mental diagnosis. And the reason being is most parents, they want to feel like their kids are, not that they're perfect, but there's nothing wrong with them. And so sometimes they avoid the art form of that there is some type of mental health situation going on there. A lot of times what I do is I sit the parent down and let them know it's okay. Again, there are a lot of things that teenagers, children, all kids are being challenged with in this day and time. We've talked openly about social media and how it impacts kids, and also, just the norm of growing up these days. Kids don't go out as much as they used to when I was growing up. I can't tell you the last time I seen a kid riding a bike. That was the thing for us, going outside, riding bikes, playing with friends, doing all these things, where phones and social media, they have taken over the art form of that now. So again, a lot of times parents, they don't see these things. They don't understand that these kids are utilizing the resources like phones, text messaging, and social media to be their guide. So when they do find out that they're dealing with some mental health challenge, sometimes they steer away from that. And again, when you're talking to a parent, your biggest thing is, like mentioned earlier, to get them to understand it's okay. And once you get them to understand it's okay, you get them to kind of become one in that process. What you do is you get them engaged in the process, in the therapeutic process, finding the right things to say to kids. Instead of pointing the finger saying, hey, you're the problem, you go in and try to figure out what's actually going on. The more you're able to understand the kid and the problems they're dealing with, the more you get out of them. A lot of times when kids are coming in and seeing me, my biggest thing is role-playing situations. Play therapy is something that's really big that we utilize. And what we're trying to do is get them to open up, to feel comfortable, to get them to understand that we're very empathetic to their process and the things that are going on. And once we get past that, then we can kind of delve into what's really causing either the anxiety that they're experiencing, the depression that they may be experiencing, whatever they're dealing with, whether it's a school issue, whether it's a issue with a friend or a family member. We look really deep into that and try to get the answers to them that they need. A lot of times it's just being a sounding board for them, a voice that they can lean on to give them options to understand that it's okay. Once you get them to that point, they become better at getting that information out and over to you. They come up with different solutions to the problems that they're dealing with, and it doesn't put them in situations where they feel like they're on that island on their own. One thing about kids is this: they love structure, they love discipline, but we have to find the most therapeutic ways to get that over to them. And so those are the things that I tell parents that we have to do a better job with, and getting them to understand that it's okay to have someone to talk to. Talking to someone can kind of help relieve some of the situations that they may be dealing with.